Alright, finding slope of a line. Slope is rise over run, or how much it's going up and down over how much it's going left and right. Slope is typically written as y equals mx plus b. And you'll see on some of these they don't look that way, but that's how this is written. The m represents the slope and the b represents the y-intercept. So I'm going to show you a couple different ways that you can find the slope on this. The easiest way, especially if it's written like this and like this, where it's y equals, is whatever number is by itself. So in this case 1, in this case -3. That's known as the y-intercept. That's where it crosses over this y-axis. So for this one, +1, I would put a dot here. Here I would put one at -3. The number that is in front of the x is the slope. So this one you don't even have to graph. You can just look at this and say, oh, the slope is -2. This one, the slope is 0 because there's nothing in front of x. So those are easy to find the slope. This would be 0 and this would be -2 because you can just look at it. If you graphed it from here, we would use the slope and go down 2 over 1. And so you could actually then count how many it went up to get here and how many over, which was 2, and since it's a line going this way, it's a negative, but it's up 2 and then over 1, so just 2 over 1 or -2. For these where it's doesn't have it written in that form, we have to do exactly what we were doing in the previous lesson. We'll transform it. So we got to get rid of the 3 here, so we divide by 3 on all of these. So we would equal y equals 1/3 x minus 2/3. Now once you have it written this way, the slope is always whatever is in front of the x. So our slope for this one would just be 1/3. For this one, same thing, we divide everything by 3. So y equals -2/3 x plus 1. So the slope is -2/3. Now, if you wanted to, you could replace x with a value of your choice and solve it and figure out what y equals and graph those and then count. But the easiest way to do it is to rearrange, transform the equation so that you just have whatever is in front of x. If you have y equals, whatever is in front of x is always your slope. So here we had -2, here we had 1/3, here we had -2/3. This does not have an x, so it's a 0 because there's nothing there. There's nothing in front of the x because there is no x. So that's how you find